In this video, you will learn how to create a predefined work pattern for your simulator resources and automatically schedule them in Mint. Let's say a flight training planner needs to schedule flight simulators for an upcoming training. He needs the system to automatically schedule simulator events in predefined slots, with each slot having a different priority. He also needs to avoid scheduling the simulators during a fixed daily maintenance period. The first thing we need to do is create a work pattern for these simulator resources by going to the tree management page. We have here an entity called Event Structure, and under it, you'll find work patterns. To save time, we've already created a work pattern called SimSlotsA. Let's see what it looks like. Here are our predefined slots. If we display hints, we can see slot 1 is assigned from 6 to 10 o'clock. Slot 2 is from 10 to 14 o'clock, and so on. This open spot right here represents the simulator maintenance period that we need to avoid when scheduling the simulators. We can easily allow each slot to have a different priority by defining the scheduling priority property. For example, slot 1 has a scheduling priority of 4 while slot 2's scheduling priority is 1. Slot 3 has a scheduling property of 2, and so on. The next thing we need to do is to assign the work pattern to a product. Let's go to the Products page and select a product. We have an event on day 2 and 3 that need a simulator to be scheduled. And under User Schedule Rules, let's click the plus button and select the 2 events. Now, we have 2 options to choose from in the product's events to affect pane. If we choose Subject to be moved, the selected events will be moved to the free slots individually. If we select the simulator slot group, here's what it looks like. And if we want to tell the system to move these 2 events simultaneously into the same slot, then we can select the next option called Subject to be moved as a group. You can see the number 1 at the lower right corner of the events to indicate that they're being moved together. In our case, let's select the second option and keep it as it is. Now, let's go back to the Mint page and right-click on the simulator resources that the work pattern will be assigned to. We're assigning our work pattern template directly to these simulator resources instead of to a product, because the resources availability will be the predefined slots regardless of which project utilizes the simulators. We're going to select Work Patterns Management and assign a work pattern. Here's the work pattern that was shown earlier, SimSlotsA. Let's click Next. These are the resources that we selected. Then, let's define the valid from property for the simulators. We can put September 1st for example, and copy that value to the other simulators. Next, in the Work Rules pane, let's set Allow assignments to overlap consecutive shifts to Yes, so the slots can be scheduled back-to-back without breaks. Click Finish. And now you can see that we've assigned the work pattern to simulators 1 and 6. Let's now schedule some classes by creating a new request series. In our example, we will select by number of requests as the type of series. Let's say the request period is from September 4th until the 30th. Click Next. Let's put 30 as the number of requests and we want to schedule them as early as possible. Then, let's choose Title Calculated by Rule as the request title. We're going to give the request series a title of September Recurrent. Click Finish. Now, let's create a project. In our case, we only need the system to assign resources for the simulator slot group. Then, let's set the maximum joins per request to 0. And now let's click the Schedule button and see what it looks like. There you have it. We've created a predefined work pattern for the simulator resources and automatically schedule them in Mint. For more information, visit your Mint manual.